Okay, so today we won't waste anybody's time. So it's just a day for the introduction and also another day for people to get insight on how to design a better CV. And yeah, I'll be expecting you all to come with your questions or some kind of curiosity about what you have submitted and what the judges have to say based on the feedback received. So, permit me to introduce Adedolapo. She gave a perfect presentation on how to create a CV last week. So I believe she would have some kind of intro before I introduce other judges. Hi, Adedolapo. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Good evening. Thank you, Kamal. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening. Fauzi, what's up? How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, it's good to have you guys here with us. And I don't know, do we have Shayo here also? Hi, Shayo. Are you on the call? So the agenda is basically simple, a way to go through. After introducing the guest judges, we will move to the 3 day challenge recap. Then after that, we review or Adidolapo will give some insight into some of the CVs we reviewed. Then we get the judges' feedback and we get some comments from the participants and we announce our top 3 winners. Hope you guys are ready for that. So yeah, some other judges that we have right now that I'm still waiting for, Shayo, and yeah, some other team members from Career Budi. So we partner with Career Budi to get you guys to help us review some of the submission technically and also give the top winners good remarks. And yeah, luckily we've done that. The top winners would be so lucky and we will share a bit of what we discovered from their CV before we could point them as the top winners. Hi, Adedolapo. So from your insights, before I go, let me quickly give a recap of what the challenge is. So about 1,000 registered for the challenge. Then we sent qualified people congratulatory message to join the challenge. So currently we have about 257 responses. So which means we reviewed more than 250 applicants. So and we picked the top 3 winners. So that's a recap of the current registration and the current responses that we got. So we are expecting more than 100 on this call right now, but I will give Adedolapo to the mic now to speak briefly about our observation about some of the submissions during our review. Hi, Adedolapo. You can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kamal. So, I was reviewing the CV. Well, I came across a lot of very good CVs and a lot of, you know, kind of bad CVs too. So, what I took note of is whenever you're submitting your CV or your resume, ensure that you grant access to everyone. I mean, to anyone that is going to be visiting, or to anyone that is going to be going through your resume via your link. You understand? So make sure you grant access and ensure that you submit in PDF. A lot of CVs were submitted in documents, and while that is not too good, is because anything can happen while your recruiter or your potential employee is going through your CV. It could be, you know, disaligned depending on how the person is viewing it, right? So a lot of things can happen if you submit in document format. So submit in PDF format. Another thing is that I am very sure I mentioned this while we had the workshop. Ensure that you start with an action word when you are describing your experience, your job role. Start with an action word. Don't start with pronouns. A lot of people started with I did this, I was responsible for this. It didn't give it didn't sound convincing, it didn't sound professional to whoever is reading it. But if you start with coordinated, supported, there are a lot of action verbs that you can use to describe what you did, right? With an action word. And also be sure, I don't know why a lot of people didn't highlight their experiences. I mean, like, you just stated your the place you worked at and your job role, and you just mentioned one very vague thing about what you did. That is not appealing enough. It is not convincing enough. You know what a CV is. It is what your recruiter comes in it's like you're professionally advertising yourself, right? So you want to put your best foot forward at all times. So explaining your experiences, and you are talking about just one thing, like there is only just one highlight, didn't actually speak well of um your ability to carry out the role that you mentioned. Yeah, so consistency in bullet point as well. I mean, like, your the right use of keywords is as important as how consistent your bullet points. If you are going to be using maybe symbol or the asterisk, whatever bullet points you are going to be using, ensure consistency. Your layout, ensure consistency in spacing. Don't give a lot of space in some parts and then in another part they are just very, like, the spacing is not regular. Don't do that. Ensure that your spacing is also consistent. Your color, your layout. You said you are a graphics designer. You are looking to apply to a graphics in a graphic design role, right? And your CV or your resume doesn't speak anything about a very good designer. Like, what are you trying to communicate to your potential employee rather? Doesn't It shows that you are not good enough for the role. So even if you have the right keywords, even if your words are rightly aligned and everything is good, but your design is bad, the colors are bad and all, so it doesn't really speak well of you. And I mentioned as use a picture, ensure that you use a professional headshot. Don't No selfie, no picture with a disturbing background. I mean, like, it is not even advisable that I use a picture, because I reviewed some CVs, and the minute I saw a picture, some pictures, I'm like, I wasn't really interested in going through what is in that resume. I'd be like, what is this? What are you trying to pass across? So immediately, and that is why we advise not to use pictures, because it could be distracting, and it could just it doesn't portray, like, it doesn't really portray professionalism, except if it is required, probably for the role that you're applying for. Maybe you're applying to be a model, or you're applying to as a cabin crew position, or you're applying as an artist, an actor, or anything that just requires them to see what you look like. Then you can put a professional picture, a professional headshot, clear background, nice looking picture, right? So those were the things that I noticed while reviewing resumes. So your layout is very, very important. It is important. Please work on it. If you feel like you are confused about the colors, how to what to do, you don't want it to look too glamorous, you just want something simple, you can always go for you can always use Microsoft Word to to edit your resume. Just look for a very simple, nice. I prefer simple layout, simple, something very simple, just your text and no colors, nothing. But if you feel like you want to make it look better, you can add colors, but be mindful of the color combos that you use. So that's all I have. That's the review that I have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Adedolapo. That's very, very insightful. And I think, yeah, it's some of the basis that we observed during the review. And before I go back to other judges, I would like to ask the audience that are currently online right now. What are your expectations for this before the announcement? Like some of these things that added a Adedola pinpoints, did you fall into this category, or you can say bona fidely that you scale through? So yeah, request for mic. I will give you the mic. Give you the chance to speak. Did you fall into this mistake? Did you feel like, wow, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I should have been the winner. Oh, you know. Okay, Chairman, I will invite you to speak now. Okay, Chairman, you can go.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
I remember submitting my CV in documents format and not as PDF. And as well, the part she mentioned about granting access to your link, I don't think I saw any stuff like that. So I think I also made that mistake. So that's just what I can say.
You made that mistake, and okay, what are your future plans like? Are you going to go back to your CV to review and make some perfect adjustments, or what?
Yes, definitely, definitely. Now I know that it's preferably I submit my CV in a PDF format rather than documents. So I would make adjustment to that. And the link as well, yes.
Okay, thank you so much for that comment, Chairman. You are welcome. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me give you Pneumatics. Yeah, let me invite you to speak. Pneumatics, you can go.
Okay, can you hear me now? Good evening.
Good evening.
Now, okay, I made some mistakes there in submitting my credentials also. First is the picture, added picture to my CV. Also the layout, though the layout I used was still okay for me, but because just a single color, just like I have to make a partitions and then add some segments, which I had to use blue and then normal white to it. That's it. Then also in PDF, I submit my CV in PDF. Then the spacing, line spacing, I use the same line spacing for it for all. I think just the only error I made there was just using the attaching a picture to my CV. That's the only thing I think I have done.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Sadiq, for that declaration. I think, yeah, you've noted the corrections, and I hope you would, in the future, you will make some perfect amendments. So thank you, Adidolakbo. Okay, like right now, I will come back to Victoria, Tabi, Public Figure, and okay, Ayosheon and Flotura. So I will come back to you later. But before I come back, let me quickly invite another judge to give insight on how the review goes. All right. Yeah, Precious from Career Budi. Yeah, you can go on if you are currently on this call, or only yeah. Are you here with us so that you can just give your remarks on the judging criteria? Okay, why we are still waiting for Precious? I think hi Anifa. Anifa is the program coordinator at I4G, and she will be giving us a quick recap on the challenge review, why we actually plan this program, and some of our future prospects. Hi, Hanifa. Good evening.
All right. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, clearly.
Okay. So, thank you so much, everyone, for participating in the workshop and then the challenge. Um, Basically, at I4G, one of the programs that we do is called Hack for Growth. And Hack for Growth is basically, where we bring every one of you together to have opportunity to work on solutions, have opportunity to create stuff, and get rewarded for it. And at the same time, it gets to help you build a portfolio. Um, this year, we started with one together with Code Sandbox, where we had community members create a I think a DP of some sort for that's people could use for events, and we had amazing solutions from it, and possibly a company could come out of it. Again, these are things that one you can add to your portfolio, that hey, I created this, I won a community challenge or a hack for growth, that's I4G. And then just share your, so even if you didn't win, like, just share your process. And a lot of the times we've seen success stories where people get jobs from that. And this quarter, we decided to do a CV challenge, and we had amazing, follow-ups. I'm sure it was very difficult to score. So yeah, we're going to be, looking at the top three. We scored based on, I think Dolako has already covered a lot of it. Was scored based on a lot of the conversations that we've had, from the workshop earlier, and just generally what a standard CV should look like. And hopefully, we want you to use this opportunity to continue to learn and make your CV better. Every time, keep updating it, keep getting better, and get jobs. Let us know when you get jobs. Let us know when you're able to get an opportunity from from competitions like this or from challenges like this. So yeah, let's look forward to seeing the winners. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hanifa. And that is it, like creating the community challenge to inspire people and also to get insight on different ways to, create a better CV. So, yeah, that is it. Hanifa, you forgot to mention some things about the pricing. I think top 5 winners and the top 2 winners with cash prize and swags, and some other swags for lucky winners. So, public figure, you want to say something? Okay, you can go ahead based on the question I asked the other time. Okay, Victoria, you can go first. Okay, Victoria, you can go. While we're still waiting for Victoria, public figure, you have the floor.
Okay, good evening.
Hi, Victoria. Good evening.
Yeah, I want to speak on what the last speaker said concerning submitting your CV as PDF format. I didn't do that, so I'm scared, but I'm learning anyway. A whole lot of things have been highlighted. I'm going to correct my CV. Thank you, sir.
Hello,
Thanks,
good evening.
Victoria, for that. All right, thank you, Victoria, for that. You were scared. Why are you scared?
I'm scared because I did submit it in PDF format, and then a whole lot of things have been mentioned. Anyway, I'm learning.
Okay, you're scared you may not be the winner or what? Okay, let's
Yeah.
leave that. We would come back to who the winner would be, but count yourself lucky. You may be the winner. So don't be too scared. It's just like a guideline. That is why we having this challenge to educate you on how to position yourself for job opportunity and how to write a better CV that would stand out.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, public figure, you next. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So
Yeah, good evening.
before I came on this call, before the first speaker talked about the things that the criteria which they used in, shortlisting people or to picking the winners, I was quite, would I say scared, or like, I just felt like I couldn't win because there are like 250 people. So it's a lot, it's a large pool for you to compete. So I just tried because I wanted to, improve myself in CV building and all that. Prior to this time, I've actually been job hunting. So even before the CV challenge thing, I have had reasons to actually improve my CV. So I've been going online and all that to find ways to improve my CV. I didn't even know there was a workshop or there was something organized by Ingressive to this course actually. So I excuse me, please. So I didn't know there was something actually, but then after the first speaker, I feel like I was able to meet all the criteria that she mentioned. So before the first speaker, I was quite feeling less confident, but now I want to say about not bragging anyway, but then I kind of feel more confident than I was when I joined this call. So that's what I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, public figure. And thanks for your feedback. I think it's appreciated. Thank you. And before we call upon the next judge to give us insights to how they reveal the winner, I would like to also give Sadiq Chineye Deberachi opportunity to make comment. Chineye, you can speak. Then Rosie can go after you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Chineye.
Yeah, actually, I'm learning from the community. Prior to what the last speaker said, I was feeling nervous and I was scared about the challenge. Actually, when I saw 250, I was like, wow, I don't know whether I'm going to get there. But with after the explanation, actually, I didn't really get that of employment. I know I highlighted, I didn't really explain much about it, but I submitted my work in PDF and all the rest. But that of employment, I didn't really I highlighted it, but I didn't really explain it much. I don't know, but I'm still learning. Thank you.
Chineye? Yeah, Rosie, please go on. Okay, Rosie, you can go. Okay, why we lose Rosie? Sadiq Olamilekan, you can go.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Good evening, Sadiq.
Yeah. So thank you for the opportunity, I4G. Sincerely speaking, I really appreciate what the I4G teams are doing. Actually, I missed the judge criteria for review for the the criteria they use in selecting the winner for the CV as I went to go and play, but that's fine. But I don't know, something's just making me to be laughing and happy about the whole thing, even as I don't know the criteria, but it's fine. And also, I sincerely really want to appreciate this our community manager, Anifa Leki, right? Yes, I saw it. Sincerely, a copy, the way she sent the email actually motivates me. In fact, I wrote an email. I've been writing email copy, but it's not fine and like the way I want it. But I actually imitate Anifa's copy, just like since the day I've started writing email copy for these people I want to do project management with, and sincerely, it's really making sense. The last one I sent out, they really appreciate it, and I was like, no, I actually did a creative imitation of Anifa's email copy. Sincerely speaking, our copy is amazing, and the way she actually brings
Oh,
resolution.
thank you. I
Thank
would
you
love to
very
see
much.
that email if you can send it to me. Thank you so much, Sadiq.
Sure, I can share the campaign. I don't know how to send it though because the group is always locked. Thank
So
you very
you've been
much.
copying colleagues. You've been copying
No,
my
no. I just
colleagues. Sorry.
no. I just started. I copied this research one, and it makes sense. I was able to get something amazing out of it. Thank you very much.
Whatever you say will be used against you in the court of law. Don't worry. All right,
No
Joby.
problem.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. Getting inspiration from the campaign email at I4G. Yeah, wow, that makes sense. Thank you for joining this challenge. So I will give Tabi opportunity to speak before I move on to another person. Tabi, you can speak.
Good evening. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I want to say that I was so happy when I got that message by Alifa that there's a 3 day CV challenge that's going on. So I thought of submitting my application, and then after the application, I was told that I've been among the people been selected to participate in that, and I was so happy. And then I did submit my CV. But now when the judge was talking, and now he was talking of the kind of criteria they were using, and then I started losing off because first of all I didn't submit my CV in PDF. I did submit it in Word document, but before that I was really so sure that I was gonna be a winner, but now it seems like I'm not going to be because first I submitted it in a PDF form, but I did write it exactly the way the video from the CV clinic was saying, though I didn't attend that meeting, but I did follow up and watch the video. So I did review my CV and wrote it just exactly it was wanted. But I hope I wasn't supposed to be a winner, but I'm so much grateful having been selected to participate in this, especially now that I hear most of the people talking here. It's like they're from Nigeria, but here I am now from somewhere else. But I really hope there will be next time. Even if you fail this time, I hope you put another challenge again another time so that we show up again and do more better than we did this time. Thank you.
Thank you. I wish you all the best in your next challenge.
Um, I have sent the copy. Sorry. Is how do you want to take permission if you want to talk?
Okay, so like right now, it's a very tight moment for the judges because the winners had a slight like very tiny score ahead of each other. It was a very tough moment to choose the top three. So yeah, we are moving close to the uh, next point on the agenda, which is basically getting the feedbacks, and I think it is what we are doing right now. So a lot of people are curious to see who the winner will be. So Ayoshim, yeah, what do you have to say?
Oh, thank you so much for giving the mic to me. I want to say thank you to Ingress for Good for putting out this opportunity. For me, I saw the challenge as an opportunity to actually work on my CV. Once again, I'm actually a blockchain enthusiast, and I've always, been working on my skill set, but I've not taken the time to actually push my CV to match the skill set I've actually newly acquired. And then when Anifa sent out the mail, of course, Anifa again, sent out the mail, I just said, okay, well, why don't you just give this a shot? I mean, if you're going to try to upgrade yourself or upgrade your CV, why not put it in the face of people who are professionals in the industry, and at least the feedback would help to, you know, give more direction. And when the judges were speaking, I think I got a lot. Even though some of the things they mentioned might not be particular to the errors I found on my CV, but some of them really gave me an enlightenment, right, to how well or how best a CV should actually be crafted. And so I just want to say thank you and hope to win. And if not, congratulations to those that will win. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayoshim, for your comments. And yeah, I wish you best of luck. So a lot of people are thinking maybe PDF or the documents are part of the criteria. No, it isn't the part of the criteria we're using to judge as far as this community challenge is concerned. So basically, what we use to judge is on, I think, four level area, which I'm going to mention right now to your hair, so that you don't feel like maybe because you didn't convert your CV to PDF, you get a lower mark. No, that was not even part of it. So we use brevity and concise. I think brevity and concise took 40% of your thing. Like, we want to know how concise your write up is. Then the content originality and clarity. Is it that you copy from Google or you copy from another place? You just copy and paste. So those are the criteria. So it carries 25% of your marks. Then writing layout style. If you have a very rough or obstructive layout in your CV, it will reduce your marks. So that carries 20%. Then if you notice, there is a feedback section. There is a feedback section on the form we use to receive the CVs. So the feedback carries 15%. Some people ignore it, and when they ask you to give a feedback about how you feel about something, always take time, to say some things based on what you have. Don't just say nothing. You have nothing to say. Whereas you are the one contesting in the community challenge, not us that we're asking you for your feedback. So those are the four things, the four criteria for scoring. And I believe Adedolapo and other judges would say more about what we use. So I will give Mina opportunity to talk. Mina, you can go.
Good evening. So I just want to say that I saw this. I got the mail about the CV challenge when I was applying for. I've been booking for CV and portfolio review on ADP list, and I was like, oh, this is a great opportunity for me to actually put my CV out there and get feedback. So I thought I was speaking with a friend about my CV, and he introduced me to Europass CV. So I actually used their website to create a CV I submitted, and it's actually, to me, I think it's some of the requirements you mentioned: alignment, use of consistent bullet points, and using keyword like created, discovered without using pronoun. That's kind of thing on my CV. And I also watch uh, Google course CV guideline. but I'm not sure if you guys will want as it's a like a sort of template from Europass CV. I don't know if that will affect me. Did you hear what I said?
It
Hello?
won't. I just read out the criteria for scoring.
Yeah.
Mina, it won't. That is not part of it. Yeah. I wish you best of luck in your scoring.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm having a very tight, you know, a very tight score. Like right now, I'm glancing at the top winners right now. I just hope they are here to just, cheer themselves up, and I believe you all will like some of the things they share, and the judges will give insights into why they choose them as the top winner. Something that would also give you or inspire you as well. Hi, Nathans. Let me give you opportunity to speak.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. This is Mgenyi Nathan. I'm from Uganda. When I saw this call for the CV challenge, I saw it as an opportunity for me to leverage on how I can write up a good CV and, get more knowledge on how I can easily transform my abilities into a precise information on paper. So I actually didn't follow through the instructions that were given. I was to follow, but what I did, I had a CV that I had already, so that's what I submitted, and I hope, according to the guidelines you've just read to us, it truly suits them, and I'm hoping for the best. Thank you for the opportunity. Back to you, Mr. Kahinde.
You, Nathans. Great to have you. Thank you so much. And yeah, I wish you best of luck in this challenge. Yeah, it's so good to have you all the way from Uganda. I hope, yeah, very soon our community outreach or our community program will extend to Uganda. We currently have applications for ambassadors right now. So, Nathans, you can look forward to that. Are you currently in a university or you are a graduate?
Well, I'm still a medical student at Barra University in Uganda. I'm finalizing this year, so I'm still a student for almost a year.
Yeah, please
Yeah,
kindly
so
send
I
me the details.
it is well. I think. Well, can you get me? Can you listen to me?
Yeah, we can hear you clearly. I
I
would like
think.
to follow up with you after the call.
Okay, perfect. I think I did apply for the call. Uh, so you want to let me know about the link and then I apply for that.
Yeah, sure.
Hope that is okay
Yeah,
with you.
I will catch up with you after the call. Yeah, thank you, Nathan.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay, we have a few minutes to go, and I think everybody has shared some nice insight to why and how this thing is going to look like. So, whatever the case, you all are a winner, and you've given your best, and we truly appreciate you. So, I'll be taking Victoria for the last time to give feedback. Yeah, Victoria.
Good evening, all. Can you hear me? Good evening.
I can hear you.
Yeah,
Good evening,
I
Victoria.
want to say, yeah, I want to say I'm highly excited and highly happy for this challenge. Actually, it took me. I gave it all my best. I gave it all my best, and I'm hoping for something good out of it. And after this challenge, I know I've assisted some friends also in trying to put up, because I got lots of insights. This challenge opened my eyes to lots of insight when it comes to paper representation of who you are and the qualities you possess. And I want to say a very big thank you to IG4. This is a very good challenge. It has really impacted my own personal life. Thank you so much, I4G. Greater height we go.
Thank you so much, Victoria. Can everybody say woo? Thank you so much. We are so happy to have this challenge, and also it benefits you immensely. Thank you so much. Okay, I think the last thing on our agenda right now, it's the announcement of the top winners, and yeah, that will be done by Adedolapo Lawal from I4G. Then after that, we can have a quick review on why the person emerged as the top. Then we'll have another person to speak from our team, and we can call it a day. Hi, Hanifa. Okay, Adedolapo, you can go.
Hi, good evening again, once again, everybody. So we're announcing the winners now, right? So okay, I should say that there are a lot of very impressive resumes. I mean CVs, right? Right? Yeah. There are a lot of them, and in fact they're very tight. The differences in the results actually are not very, they are very little, but then we still had to come up with our top sorry, Kamal, how many of them? Sorry, please give me a minute of
Hello.
yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. We are going to be
Yeah.
announcing our top 5 winners. So I really hope they are here actually. So I'm going to be starting with the fifth person, with our fifth winner. Michael Taiwo is the fifth winner. He has 28.75 points. Then our fourth winner is Sandra Eze. Sandra Eze has 29.5 points. Oh, sorry. Sandra Eze should be our third winner actually. Okay, I'm going to start again. Sorry. Michael Taiwo has 28.75 points. Then Siojin Arerimana. I'm so sorry about that. I hope I pronounced it right. He has 29.25 points. Then Sandra Heze, she has 29.5 points, followed by Priscilla Umenyi. She's a first runner up. She's the second winner. He has 29.25 points as well. Then you should have drum rolls actually to mention our first winner. So our first winner is Babatunde Badejo, and he topped with 30 points. Congratulations to you all. I wish you the best, and I wish you more improved resumes as you move on in life. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you, Adedolapo, for that. And before you go, you need to collect. I want you to announce it again so that for more clarity, maybe you should start from the top this time around. Yeah, please look at it again and start from the top.
All right, thank you. So Babatunde Badejo is our first winner. He won with 30 points. Then we have Sandra Hazy. She's actually second winner. Sorry about that. She has 29.5 points. Then we have Priscilla Umeyi. Priscilla Umeyi and Theogene Arenrima, they have the same points, 29.25 points. Then her last winner is Michael Taiwo. He won with 28.75 points.
Thank you so much, Adidolakwa, and congratulations to the winner. And I think we should sing for them.
Yes.
But okay, let's congratulate our winners. And yeah, it's a great opportunity to okay. Okay, sing.
Stand up for the champions. For the champions.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Adidolakwa, why did you choose
first to speak?
Yeah, are the winners here?
Okay, Adidolakwa, why did you choose Babatunde Badijo as the top winner, considering the fact that Oda has a very tight point closer to the winner, especially Sandra Eze with 29.5 points? What?
I wasn't the only judge, right? There are 4 judges. So
yeah, I guess maybe sorry for cutting. I guess maybe the way the question would be, why do you think he scored the highest? Because I think we had 4 judges, and then we had aggregated the scores.
Yeah, exactly. Like what gives him edge above others? What did you observe?
I observed that his resume his layouts were perfect in my sight, and his profile was very striking. He was straight to the point. He pointed out his skills, his goals, and what he wants in his profile, and his what was it called? His alignment, like he was consistent with his bullet points. I mean, bullet points just does it for me. It gives a sense of straight to the point. And while it has about 2 to 3 bullet points explaining his skills, and they were very straight to the point. He pointed out the hack that I gave, the action word, the task, and the results. They were all in his, like, while explaining his experience. He was sure to make use of that hack, right? So, and the alignment is just it for me, right? It was very consistent. So that's why I really like. I think it is well deserved, actually, right? Because I'm sure it must have appeared so in the rest of the judges' eyes as well.
Thank you so much, Adedolapo. It make a whole lot of sense listening to those points, and I believe Babatunde Badijo, you should be confident of yourself right now. Why you emerged as the winner. So lucky of you, and yeah, continue to strive forward. And I hope one day I would be able to feature you on the I4G platform, basically to interview you on some of these acts that you put in place to become the winner. So I think that is the end of today. Congratulations to both Babatunde Badijo, Priscilla Menyi, Sandra Eze, Theogene Arimana, and I think Michael Taiwo. Congratulations to all of you, and I will catch up with you later. Yeah.
Before you quickly cut, I wanted to see if I could kind of mention some of the perks that comes with this challenge, if I can.
Sure, please go on.
All right. So I know Kamal already mentioned swags and a couple of cash prizes to some of the winners. Again, one of the reasons why we're so particular about the CV challenge, and we hope that this is something that a lot of you would start to put into practice. I think the top 5 winners, we have the content in here that we're going to be featuring your CVs as a blog post, right, to kind of share as a knowledge for other people to look at and see what you're doing and see how you did what you did. And I'm also going to plead with the comms team to see if we can feature the top two CVs on LinkedIn, right? And everybody knows what the LinkedIn platform is. So yeah, congratulations to everyone, really. And please feel free to still share what you have, make corrections, share what you have on social media, and just talk about how you participated in the challenge and how you've updated your CV. You never know what could happen. All right, thank you.
Yes, the comms team agrees. We're definitely going to share on LinkedIn, and maybe we could even reach out to Career Body and see if there are any opportunities. We could share opportunities, job opportunities with the people with the top two CVs.
Thank you so much for that. That would add more value to the challenge series. Yeah, thank you so much. That's our co-founder at Impressive for Good, and also the communications lead. All right, we can call it a day at this junction. Please don't stop the good work, and don't forget to share this amazing story with your friends and pals online. And also, don't forget to congratulate the winner. It's important. All right, you can be a winner another time. Bye.
Bye.